Hello, welcome to another recap video. This drama is about a girl named Hyunseo, who is a very talented pianist. She didn't finish her college of music because of its tuition, and she's opened a piano academy to teach piano to others. However, her academy isn't doing well. Hyunseo is thinking to close the academy and open a snack bar or restaurant instead. She's a very hard-working person, as she works many part-time jobs, which includes delivery too. She's collecting money to pay for her rent and for the reconstruction of the place to suit for the kitchen of a restaurant. Hyunseo's ex-boyfriend's name is Ji Suho. He's the CEO of a company called Playing, where they produce videos in different entertainment genres and post it on YouTube and social media. He's very successful in his work. They had dated for 7 years together, and they broke up 4 years ago and never saw each other again. Sometimes he hears ringing in his ear when he hears loud noises, and he gets dizzy after it. One time during work, he again gets that ringing sound in his ear, and he loses his control and becomes unconscious. His best friend Changsik takes him to doctor as he's worried about him. Doctor tells him it's tinnitus, and it's causes by working for long hours and getting nervous. She tells him that he needs to take a break from work and relax. One way to reduce his symptoms is to learn to play an instrument. His friends contacts Hyunseo as she's a piano instructor. He asks her to have in-person piano lessons with his friend, who is a very sensitive person, so he will pay her double the price. She accepts his offer immediately, as she needs money for the reconstruction of her place. Suho's friend collects all of his computers and laptops, so he won't work and tells him that he needs to rest for 1 month without worrying about work. During his free time, Suho goes through social media posts as he has nothing else to do, and he suddenly watches a young boy's performance named K. He enjoys K's performance, and he messages him to contact him for work. Suho believes that his company is missing musical entertainment videos. Hyunseo gets ready for the first piano lesson, but neither she nor Suho know that they'll meet each other. As she enters the house, the first thing that grabs her attention is the fancy piano in the living room. She quickly sits behind it and starts playing it. As she's playing the piano, Suho gets out of the bathroom and comes down the stairs to greet the instructor. This scene is the turning point in the drama, where ex-lovers meet again after 4 years of breakup, and the highlight is that it's a surprise for both of them. Hyunseo and Suho both get shocked when they see each other, and both think that the other one has plotted everything so they would meet each other. After some argument, she leaves his house to avoid teaching him. Ji-suho remembers the past when they planned on traveling to Santiago together, but Hyunseo called him and said that they should break up. He was at the airport at that time, and he called her back, but she didn't answer him. This was when they officially broke up, and it was Hyunseo that ended their relationship. In the present, Hyunseo regrets leaving his house and goes back inside and tells him that she will be his piano instructor. She does this to show him that she has moved on from the past, and everything is normal in her life. He also accepts her offer for the same reason. Both of them have trouble sleeping. They both watch a YouTuber girl at night that does live video. Hyunseo and Suho chat with each other under that live without knowing each other's identity, and they eventually fall asleep. Ji-suho was not rich in the past. When he was with Hyunseo, he did many part-time jobs to earn money, and he was completely devastated when she broke up with him because he loved her a lot and couldn't forget her. He tried to become successful, to show her that he succeeded and moved on without her. He thinks that she had an easy time forgetting him, but she also remembers him whenever she looks at their things from the past. Hyunseo becomes emotional when she finds the music book that Suho wrote romantic things in it for her. She remembers the past that he always used to make her happy whenever she played piano. Her eyes show regret and love. These scenes prove that it's been difficult for her too, to forget the love of her life as she loved him a lot too. Ji-suho is determined to show the best side of him to her. He puts all of his awards somewhere so she would see. He also buys many kinds of drinks and snacks to fill the fridge and closets, so she would see how his lifestyle is now. Finally, the day of the first lesson comes. He's waiting for her outside while reading the magazine that has him on the cover. She enters the house and sees all the awards, and immediately realizes that he purposely put all those there so she could see them. However, she doesn't say anything to him. Ji-suho can't help but keep looking at Hyunseo and remembers the past when they were in the same position, and he kept looking at her while she was playing piano. No matter how cold he wants to show himself towards her, but he's drawn to her. When she wants to leave, she can't open her bicycle's lock, and Suho gets out on purpose and turns on his car. He offers her to ride her home. He wants to show off his luxury car. She accepts his offer and gets in the car. The reason for their breakup wasn't lack of love or affection, as both of them loved each other a lot, and none of them cheated or fell in love with someone else. The past is shown to make it clear why they broke up. Hyunseo was a more realistic person, that future was very important for her, and she was very concerned about their living cost and how they will manage their life. She didn't believe in dreams. However, Ji-Suho believed in dreams and was more cheerful and optimistic about life. He believed that making entertainment videos and posting them will eventually cause success for him, but she didn't believe that his efforts would take them somewhere. However, Suho always managed to calm her down, and he told her that he can't imagine his life without her. They always managed to calm each other and eventually reunited. During one of her part-time jobs, she meets Kei, the same person that Suho contacted for collaboration. Hyunseo listens to his song and gives him some ideas to make the music better. Kei asks her to help him fix the issues. They both spend time together to create a better piece while they were waiting in line. Kei accepts Ji-Suho's work offer, and Suho tells Kei that he needs to stay at his house as he bought all the necessary equipment for composing and making a good song for the video. He moves to Suho's house and asks him if he can collaborate with his new friend, as she's very talented, and Suho accepts his offer. The friend that Kei talked about is Hyunseo. Hyunseo meets Kei during one of the lessons with Suho. She accepts the offer to collaborate with Kei even though Suho doesn't want this to happen, as he gets jealous of the fact that Kei and Hyunseo will work together. They start playing piano together and have fun, which makes Suho remember the past when both of them had fun playing piano, and she was teaching him the basic notes and songs to play. Hyunseo accepts this offer as she wants this to be her last piano work, as she wants to say goodbye to piano and start her new career as a restaurant owner. Suho writes the contract and brings it to Hyunseo's academy to just see her again. He tells her that for better collaboration, she should move to his house so she can work for more hours with Kei, and they plan on doing vlog too so people can see the process of their work too. Hyunseo accepts his offer. Suho is very nervous as she will move to his house, and they will basically live together after so many years. She packs her stuff and moves to his house. He has prepared all the necessities and even extra things for her in the guest room, so she would feel comfortable. As the time passes, he keeps getting closer and closer to him, and she naturally is attracted to him without her realizing it. He's very curious to know the reason that Hyunseo broke up with him. One day he tells her that he believes that she broke up with him because he was poor and couldn't afford a good future for her. Hyunseo tells him that wasn't the reason that she broke up with him. She tells him that she had issues with her wrist, that the doctor told her that she needs to get surgery, and she might not be able to play piano again. The date for the surgery was at the same day that they planned on going to Santiago together. It was when Suho was at the airport, and she called him and said to break up. She was devastated at the moment that her future career is ruined, and she felt guilty of not being able to make him smile and happy. She says that the real reason she broke up with him is that they were too different. Even now when she plays piano, her wrist starts hurting. One day, they go to a record store with Kei, and they can't control themselves and keep looking at each other. She loves to see his cheerful side, as she always said that she loves his smile. Suddenly, Suho starts to hear ringing in his ear and gets dizzy. He suddenly collapses. Hyunseo gets very worried for him and rushes to him to help. She thinks that he has a serious health problem. He starts laughing and tells her that she's very worried for him. Suho gets happy that Hyunseo is concerned for him and tells him to work less. He notices that she still has feelings for him. He gets that ringing in his ear when he listens to music, but this doesn't happen when he listens Hyunseo playing piano. It just calms him when she's with him and plays piano for him. Suho takes her and Kei to a nice play to practice for the upcoming video shooting. Hyunseo and Kei start playing their instruments. Suho goes on top of hill to film them, but he only focuses on Hyunseo and enjoys looking at her from distance. She later tells Suho that their practice is over and they're ready for the final video shooting, so she should move out of his place now. He helps her move her luggage to her house. They go out drinking and having dinner at Hyunseo's friend's bar. They both get drunk. Suho takes her home by walking together. She apologizes to him for hurting him 4 years ago and broke up with him that way. She says that she should have been nicer to him and ended things on a better note. He gets happy that she's regretting for hurting him in the past. When he wants to leave, it suddenly starts raining. Suho asks Hyunseo to have a drink with him for 1 more hour, and she accepts his offer and tells him to drink together at her place. They go inside and start drinking. Both of them are having fun with each other. After drinking, they start playing piano together, like they used to do in the past. Both of them are happy and are smiling like before. Suho becomes emotional and tells her that he hated her and wanted to return all the pain she gave him when they meet again, but after he saw her again, he can't do that anymore as he has missed her a lot. The atmosphere gets very romantic. Hyunseo starts crying and Suho gets closer and kisses her. They share a very passionate and romantic kiss, which shows how much they've missed and loved each other. They hug each other tightly, which is a very emotional scene. Suho stays at her house that night and they sleep together in the same bed. When Hyunseo wakes up, she sees that she's with Suho and he's hugging her from back. Both of them get shy when they see they're together. At that moment, Hyunseo's friend calls her and tells her that she's behind her door. They both get nervous as they don't want her to see that they slept together that night. Suho secretly leaves her house, but both of them are happy and don't regret for what they did last night. Finally, the day of the recording comes where Kei and Hyunseo get ready to record the new song. Suho got used to Hyunseo being at his house. When he gets home, he feels lonely and can't sleep. He calls her and asks her to talk with him so he can sleep. Hyunseo starts talking about musical pieces, and they talk with each other until both of them fall asleep. They've become very attached to each other after this project. He has mostly accepted to this collaboration for Hyunseo, so she would feel happy playing piano for the last time. The day of the video shooting comes when they go to the beach to film the scenes with Hyunseo and Kei. After they're done, Kei tells them that he should go back to the United States and thanks Suho and Hyunseo for the great time he had with them. Kei also had crush on Hyunseo and told her about his feelings, but he also told her that he realized that she has feelings for Suho, and she confirmed his words. They start their piano lessons again. He asks her what he means to her. Hyunseo tells him that she was afraid that she would fall for him again, and that happened as she has fallen in love with him once again. She tells him not to smile like that as she can't control herself. She leans closer and kisses him. They share another kiss which confirms their relationship as they want to start over after 4 years of breakup. He publishes their music video, and with an anonymous account, he leaves comments under the video saying that the pianist in this video is very beautiful and plays very well. His actions and behavior are very cute as he wants to support his girlfriend's talent and compliment her beauty. They start dating, and he keeps taking her to expensive restaurants. When they're done eating, she looks at the bill and she's surprised by the amount that he paid. She kind of feels pathetic that her boyfriend is rich and can do all these things for her, but she can't offer him the same luxurious things. Hyunseo is the type of person who doesn't accept things from people for free, even if it's from people close to her. She always wants to repay them, but she believes that she can't repay her boyfriend as she doesn't have that much money. They both start working hard. Hyunseo needs more money, as the plumber said that he needs to buy equipment that are kind of expensive. She starts her part-time jobs again to earn more money, but she refuses to ask Suho for help as she has pride. Suho calls her and tells her that their video has become viral. They celebrate it at Hyunseo's friend's bar, and Suho accompanies her by taking the bus together. She again feels lower than him as she's the cause for him to ride the bus, even if he doesn't want to. She goes to her part-time job, and Suho feels sad as he wants to do something for her to help his girlfriend, but he knows that Hyunseo won't accept money from him. Hyunseo's landlord calls her and tells her that Jizuho has paid 1 year worth of rent. She gets sad and embarrassed that he paid for the rent. One day when they meet again, she tells him that it would be better to ask her about this matter first, rather than paying 1 year rent without asking her. He says that he wanted to surprise her. Hyunseo starts getting emotional and leaves to avoid fighting with him. Suho tells her that she broke up with him because he was poor, and now he wants to do anything possible for her to make up for the past. Hyunseo gets angry by telling him that he still believes that the reason she left him was money. They again misunderstand each other and break each other's hearts. Hyunseo is not used to accepting help from others without paying them back, and she feels like it's her fault this time, but she doesn't know how to change her attitude. Both of them are very sad that they left each other again. Suho is looking at the notes book that Hyunseo wrote romantic words for him and said Hyunseo is always with Suho. Hyunseo is also crying at home as she's regretting for losing him again for her pride, but she feels like it's too late to bring him back. Suho is also crying, but he doesn't want to be the one who contacts her first. Kei calls Hyunseo, and he asks her if everything is okay between her and Suho, as he has realized how much Suho likes her. Hyunseo tells Kei that she might have not realized Suho's abundant love for her, and she broke his heart again for her pride. From the company, they send Hyunseo the videos so she would delete the ones she doesn't like to be posted for vlogs. In those videos, she sees how much Suho cared for her, and he said that the only purpose of this project is to make Hyunseo smile and feel happy. She starts crying and regrets for letting him go once again and for not realizing his love towards her. All of this makes her think that she should change herself and view the world differently, that getting help from others isn't a sin, and she behaved wrongly. Hyunseo tells her friend that she wants to take a break from everything and travel to find herself before opening the restaurant. She wants to become a better person before starting her new career. Before going on trip, she sends an email to Suho. She says that it's all her fault once again, and she's sorry for breaking his heart, but she knows it's too late. She didn't see his abundant love for her, and her pride took control of her. She mentions that she wants to travel to Santiago, where they planned on going there years ago. This might help her to value the things she has and take a break from this world, as Jisuho always told her before, to start dreaming and relax. She goes to airport and suddenly falls down. Someone helps her to get up, and she sees the person is Suho. He tells her that he also wants to go to Santiago with her. Hyunseo gets very happy and tells him that she wants him to accompany her. They hold each other's hand and travel there. This is their first trip together, and it's Hyunseo's first time asking him to stay with her, as she has realized how much she needs him in her life. Drama ends where Kei comes back, and they have a small party together. They start playing music, singing, and dancing. Everyone is happy, and Suho and Hyunseo are finally happy together. Hyunseo has finally realized that it's okay to get help from the people who love her, and that isn't a crime. Her world becomes brighter with the pure love of Suho. Thank you for watching this video. Stay tuned for upcoming recap videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. Bye everyone.